All right, so we're going to do our first Syracuse song. It's about the stone throwers and how they pegged out the red light at the top of the hill, and that's why the green light's on the top now. Okay. We may have to do it twice, so I hope you don't mind. How's that for being positive? Old Tippill in Syracuse in 1925, Alderman Huckle Ryan displayed the Irish pride. Traffic light on Tompkins and Milton, it was said, to put the green of Ireland on top of England's red. The requested sue was granted and met an awful fate from state traffic regulations and government red tape. The red light was on top again and anger it did surge. From this Irish neighborhood some heroes would emerge. Enter now the children of Tipperary Hill, who would change the situation with the most peculiar skill. The red light's on the bottom and the green light's on the top, so you think of dear old Ireland whenever you go or stop. This spectacle you'll never see on any other road, to tell you Ireland shamrocks above old England's road. Tippill band of brothers with stones ill in their fist changed the situation so the red light won't exist. Their aim was high and mighty as the missiles met their mark. They left the green light safe while the red light would go dark. Jacko, Micah, Stubbs, Eugene, George, the Duke and Richie, Kenny, George and Bounce, and to round it off was Packy. They caused a big commotion, stone throwers one and all, and found a way in Syracuse to answer Ireland's call. As often as the city would change the illumination, another stone would hit the mark and change the situation. Red lights on the bottom and the green lights on the top, so you think of dear old Ireland whenever you go or stop. This spectacle you'll never see on any other road, to tell you Ireland shamrocks above old England's road. Was relentless, so the city changed it back. The green light was on top again thanks to this Irish pack. In 1987 the throwers all were made Grand Marshals of the Syracuse St. Patrick's Day Parade. The throwers all were recognized for deeds that they had done, while warrants for arrests were finally expunged. Then Peter Coleman built a park adjacent to the site, with a statue of the boys who believed that they were right. So if you visit Syracuse and Tipperary Hill, you'll find the green light on the top is burning brightly still. The red light's on the bottom and the green light's on the top, so you think of dear old Ireland whenever you go or stop. This spectacle you'll never see on any other road, to tell you Ireland shamrocks above old England's road. Wow, we did it in one take. And 3 beginnings. Well, I can think of, as soon as we're done with this, I can drink this whiskey.
All right, now the other one.
Now the other one. So, Brian, you do the whole introduction on that one.
Brian, where's the hat that I made for Donal? We can do that.
That's the next video.
Yeah, we can work that out. It's sitting right behind me, actually.
Oh, I just thought of it. Don't listen to
All right. Well, one of the strangest things about being an Irish musician is that you get color conditioned. Every place you go, everybody is wearing green, especially around St. Patrick's Day. And the paradox is that Syracuse, with this large Irish population, you come up here around St. Patrick's Day, and everybody's wearing orange. And at first, it was very off-putting. It took a while for me to get used to it, and then it dawned on me why everybody wears orange and why it's okay to wear orange in Syracuse. And so I wrote this song, which explains it all.
Tell us, Brian.
I will. Oh, Syracuse, New York, me boys, is a crazy mixed-up town where people still eat dinosaur and the stoplights upside down. It's the home of air conditioning for reasons quite unclear, because it wins the Golden Snowball Trophy almost every year. Way back before the settlers came to Onondaga Lake, folks swam and fished its waters, which now is a big mistake. Then Clinton built the Erie Canal across the Empire State, and Syracuse, that son of a ditch, sealed Onondaga's fate. Syracuse, New York, me boys, is a crazy mixed-up town where people still eat dinosaur and the stoplights upside down. It's the home of air conditioning for reasons quite unclear, because it wins the Golden Snowball Trophy almost every year. Now the Irish built the Erie Canal and settled Syracuse, got thirsty in its salt works, or at least that's their excuse. They moved to Tipperary Hill on Syracuse west side, and they cursed the bloody Orangemen up until the day they died. Oh, Syracuse, New York, me boys, a crazy mixed-up town where people still eat dinosaur and the stoplights upside down. It's the home of air conditioning for reasons quite unclear, because it wins the Golden Snowball Trophy almost every year. Now, according to some rumors and reliable reports, the Irish love their booze and the Irish love their sports. They pack the city's bars to cheer on Boeheim's latest boys, cause basketball's the sport that every Irishman enjoys. Syracuse, New York, me boys, is a crazy mixed-up town where people still eat dinosaur and the stoplights upside down. It's the home of air conditioning for reasons quite unclear, cause it wins the Golden Snowball Trophy almost every year. And when in March the madness spreads around all Syracuse, the talk will turn to Jerry Mack when folks get in the juice. They'll measure every player against Carmelo and Hakeem, and dress in orange from head to foot just like their favorite team. Syracuse, New York, me boys, is a crazy mixed-up town where people still eat dinosaur and the stoplights upside down. It's the home of air conditioning for reasons quite unclear, cause it wins the Golden Snowball Trophy almost every year. So if you go to Syracuse around St. Patrick's Day, where all the Irish dress in orange to watch the Orangemen play, don't think that any Irishman has got his colors wrong. Just raise your glass of Guinness and begin my little song. Syracuse, New York, me boys, is a crazy mixed-up town where all the Irish dress in orange and the stoplights upside down. It's the home of air conditioning for reasons quite unclear, cause it wins the Golden Snowball Trophy almost every year. Let's go Orange! Let's go Orange! Let's go Orange! Let's go Orange! Let's go Orange!
Thanks.
I think that's a take.
If that doesn't get him.
Okay, yeah.
Hey, Jim, you ready to play some trombone?
It's an Irish instrument.
It's a what? Oh, the trombone is an Irish instrument, yeah. Especially when it comes in this way.
All right, what are you doing?
Oops. All right. You got your spit valve all cleaned out there, Jim?
No. You want to take a look?
You never know.
And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more. Will I play the wild rover? No, never, no more. I've been the wild rover for many's a year, and I spent all my money on whiskey and beer. And now I'm returning glory with golden great score. But I never will play the Wild Rover no more. And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the Wild Rover. No, never, no more. I went into an ale house that I used to frequent, and I told the landlady my money was spent. I asked her for a Guinness, she answered me nay. Such custom as yours I can get any day. And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the Wild Rover. No, never, no more. Then out of my pockets I pulled sovereign brights, and my landlady's eyes opened wide with delight. She said, I am whiskey and wines of the best, but the answer I gave her was only in jest. I said, no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the Wild Rover. No, never, no more. Take it, Jim. And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the Wild Rover. No, never, no more. I'll go back to my parents, confess what I've done, and I'll ask them to pardon their prodigal son. And if they caress me as oft times before, then I never will play that Wild Rover no more. And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the Wild Rover. No, never, no more. And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the Wild Rover. No, never, no more. Thanks. Here we go. Bainbridge town in the county town one morning of last July. Then a boring green gave me sweet Colleen, she smiled as she passed me by. From Bantry Bay to Derry Cave, from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like the brown Colleen that I met in the county town. Looks so sweet from her bare 2 feet to the sheen of her dark brown hair. A coaxing elf and I shook myself, but to see she was really there. From Bantry Bay to Derry Cave, from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like the brown Colleen that I met in the county town. Onward spin and I turned my head and I looked with a feeling rare. Says I to a passerby, is the maid with the dark brown hair. Well, he smiled at me and he said, "Cities is gem of Ireland's crown. Rosie McCann from the banks of the Banff, star of the county down." From Bantry Bay to Derry Cave, from Galway to Dublin town, no made I seem like the brown Colleen that I met in the county town. Harvest fair, she'll be sure you're there, and I'll dress in my Sunday clothes, with my shoes shone bright and my hat cocked right, and a smile from my dark brown rose. No pipe I'll smoke, no horse I'll yoke, to my plows are rust-colored brown, and a smiling bride by my own fireside's the star of the county down. From Bantry Bay to Derry Cay, from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like the brown Colleen that I met in the county town. From Bantry Bay to Derry Cay, from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like the brown Colleen that I met in the county town. Ah, thanks to the dancers. Okay, here's a little song called Lukey's Boat. It's a Canadian folk song. All right.
Hit it, Brian. Lukey's boat is painted green, ha, me boys. Lukey's boat is painted green, the prettiest boat you've ever seen, ha, me boys, a free day. Ha, ha, me boys, a free day. Lukey's boat's got a fine for cuddy, ha, me boys. Lukey's boat's got a fine for cuddy, every seam is cheap with putty, ha, me boys, free day. Ha, ha, me boys, free day. I says, Lukey, the blinds are drawn, ha, me boys. I says, Lukey, the blinds are drawn, me wife is dead and underground, ha, me boys, free day, ha, me boys, free day. I says, Lukey, I don't care, ha, me boys. I says, Lukey, I don't care, get me another string a year, ha, me boys, free day, ha, me boys, free day. Lukey's rolling out his grub, ha, me boys. Lukey's rolling out his grub, he wants to be in a 10-pound tub, ha, me boys, a free day, ha, me boys, free day. Lukey's boat's got high top sails, ha, me boys. Lukey's boat's got high top sails, the sheets are studded with copper nails, ha, me boys, a free day, ha, me boys, a free day. Lukey's boat is painted green, ha, me boys. Lukey's boat is painted green, the prettiest boat you've ever seen, ha, me boys, a free day, ha, me boys, a free day, ha, me boys, a free day. Thank you.
Oh, the tragic story about a fire in a pub.
Oh, not that.
It does require some minimal audience participation.
That's right.
2 claps whenever we do this.
Don't leave here.
You'll feel the rhythm, unless you're Catholic. You want to know what's happening? And then we'll yell something in the middle of the song.
And you yell it back at us.
And then I'll yell at you.
No, you won't.
You didn't clean your room, Brian. Some friends and I in a public house were playing dominoes one night. In the room the barman came, his face a gassy white. What's upside down? Have you seen a ghost? Have you seen your Aunt Mariah? Oh, my Aunt Mariah be boogered, said he. The bloody pub's on fire. On fire, says Brown. Want a bit of luck? Everybody follow me. Into the cellar, the fire's not there. We'll have a rare old spree. So we all went down to the good old Brown. The booze we could not miss. And we weren't there 5 minutes or more when we looked just like this. And there was Brown, upside down, laughing at the whiskey on the floor. Booze, booze, the fireman cried as they came knocking at the door. So let them in till it's all mopped up. Somebody shouted McIntyre. And we all got blue, blind, paralytic, drunk when the old ton cow got fired.
Then Smith ran over to the port wine tub and he gave it just a few hard knocks. Started taking off his pantaloons, likewise his shoes and socks. Hold on, says Brown, that's not allowed. You can't do that there, here. Don't go washing your trotters in the port wine tub when we've got Genesee beer.
And there was Brown, upside down, laughing at the whiskey on the floor. Booze, booze, the fireman cried as they came knocking at the door. Don't let them in till it's all mopped up. Somebody shouted McIntyre. And we all got blue, blind, paralytic, drunk when the old ton cow caught fire. And then there came an awful crash. Half the roof gave way. We were drowning in the fireman's hose, but still we were going to stay. So we got some tacks and a roll of wet slack, so we nailed ourselves inside. And we sat there swallowing pints of stout till we were ossified.
Really?
And there was Brown, upside down, laughing at the whiskey on the floor. Booze, booze, the fireman cried as they came knocking at the door. Don't let them in till it's all mopped up. Somebody shouted McIntyre. And we all got blue, blind, paralytic, drunk when the old dun cow caught fire.
Nicely done there. That was wonderful.
You wanted to hear the big strong man, did you? It is the ultimate in audience participation exercise.
How big is your leg?
It's quickly call and response. Call and response.
How big is your leg?
He was my brother, Sylvester.
What's he got?
That's what you say. What's he got? We'll go like this. That means what's he got? He was my brother, Sylvester.
What's he got?
And I'll say, row of 40 medals on his chest.
Big chest.
That's where you yell big chest. It's the only time
That's
you
right.
can yell that as a guy in a bar and have it be okay. Be looking at me. Be looking at me. He was my brother, Sylvester.
What's he got?
A row of 40 medals on his chest.
Big chest.
He killed for the Babin in the West. He knew no wrestling and so far. Don't push your shove and you free me. He's got an arm.
Got an arm.
Like a leg.
Like a leg.
He's got an arm, like a leg, and a punch that could sink a battleship.
Big ship.
It took the army and the navy to put the wind up, Sylvester. That's the wind. And Rick, try to make the sound with your mouth this time, okay? He was my brother, Sylvester.
What's he got?
Row 40 medals on his chest.
Big chest.
He killed 50 Babin in the West. He knew no wrestling events of fire. Don't push your jump and you free me. He's got an arm.
Got an arm.
Like a leg.
Like a leg.
And a punch like a single battleship.
Big ship.
It took all the army and the navy to put the wind up, Sylvester. Have you heard about the big strong man? He lived in a caravan.
A Dodge.
Have you heard about the Jeffrey Johnson's fight? It's one hell of a fight. You can take every what you got. We got a lad who can beat the whole lot.
What a lad.
He's ring the bells in the belfry. You know he's gonna fight Jack Dempsey. Was my brother Sylvester.
What's he got?
A roll 40 medals on his chest.
Big chest.
He killed 50 Babin in the West. He knew no wrestling in the man's hellfire. Don't push your shove for you free me. He's got an arm.
Got an arm.
Like a leg.
Like a leg.
And a punch like a single battleship.
Big ship.
It took only an arm and a navy to put the wind up Sylvester.
Well, he thought he'd take a trip to Italy. He thought he'd take a trip by sea. He jumped in the harbor of New York. He swam like a great big shark. Saw the Lusitania in distress.
What'd he do?
Put the Lusitania on his chest.
Big chest.
He drank a bottle of water in the sea and walked all the way to Italy. He was my brother Sylvester. What's he got? Rolled 40 medals on the chest.
Killed the Babin in the West. He knew no wrestling in the man's hellfire. Don't push, don't shove, but you free me. He's got an arm like a leg. And a punch like a single battleship. It took all the arm and a navy to put the wind up Sylvester. Then he thought he'd get shipped to Japan. They brought out the big brass band. Played every instrument they got. What a lad, he played the whole lot. Well, the church bells all will ring.
Ding dong.
Church choirs all will sing.
La la la.
Ultimately, farewell to my big brother Sylvester. He was my brother Sylvester. Rolled 40 miles on the chest. Killed 50 Babin in the West. He knew no rest. Singing about hellfire. Don't push, don't jump, but you free me. He's got an arm like a leg. And a punch like a single battleship. It took all your arm and navy to put the wind up Sylvester. Woo! It was never done better. It was never done better.
It's never been done louder.
All right, one more drum song, and we'll maybe Kevin the Piper will start warming up. Kevin the Piper. So I sent Kevin the Piper a message, and I said, you know, you're certainly welcome to be on the DVD, you know. And he said, gee, I'm sorry, I didn't get your message. I was sleeping because some guy was banging on my door at 3:30 in the morning, and he says, yeah, thank God I was up to answer the door because I was up playing my pipes. Attaboy, attaboy. Oh, then tell me, Sean O'Farrell, tell me why you be so hush-a-boo-goo, hush and listen, and his cheeks are all aglow. Either owner, smart captain, get ye ready quick and soon, for the bikes must be together by the rising of the moon. By the rising of the moon, by the rising of the moon, for the bikes must be together by the rising of the moon.
Oh, come tell me, Sean O'Farrell, where the gathering is to be. At the old spot by the river, right well known to you and me. One word more for signal token, whistle up the marching tune. With your pike upon your shoulder by the rising of the moon. By the rising of the moon, by the rising of the moon. With your pike upon your shoulder by the rising of the moon.
Out of many a mud wall cabin I was watching through the nights. Many a manly heart was throbbing for the blessed morning light. Murmurs passed along the valleys like the banshees lonely croon, and 1,000 pikes are flashing by the rising of the moon. By the rising of the moon, by the rising of the moon, and 1,000 pikes are flashing by the rising of the moon.
There beside that singing river, that dark mass of men was seen. High above their shining weapons hung their own beloved green. Death to every foe and traitor, forward strike the marching tune. And hurrah, me boys, for freedom, 'tis the rising of the moon. 'Tis the rising of the moon, 'tis the rising of the moon. And hurrah, me boys, for freedom, 'tis the rising of the moon. 'Tis the rising of the moon, 'tis the rising of the moon. And hurrah, me boys, for freedom, 'tis the rising of the moon.
Thanks. That was fantastic mimery. Kevin the Piper!
Been a while since I've been over here.
Yes, it has been a while.
Kevin the Piper.
Over there is the mic right there.
Oh yeah, you're gonna get a microphone and everything. Like,
Yeah, so we can turn you down.
More than you want to in a situation like that.
Kevin the Piper! What's the matter, Kevin? You look disappointed. What happened? What happened up there?
don't want to kick it out.
Oh, you don't want to kick it? You do another set now?
It's up to you, man.
You have enough napkins, cloths?
Look at that shot. Itchy fingers.
Ah.
Itchy fingers. That's up to you, man.
Yeah, let's do another set. Kevin the Piper!
Back for more.
All right.
Kevin the Piper! Here's a little song we like to do here when somebody is very kind enough, like Rick, to bring us a
Rick,
Guinness.
thank you very much. This song is for you. You've heard of General Wellington who won at Waterloo. Ah, but there's a good old Irishman I'll mention unto you. He comes from dear old Dublin, he's a man we all applaud, for he always finds the corkscrew far more handy than the sword. He's good old General Guinness, he's a soldier strong and stout, He's found on every bottle front, and he can't be done without. His noble name, his worldwide fame, deserves 3 hearty cheers. Hurrah for General Guinness of the Dublin Booze. Drink.
There's a drinking part of the song.
It's a tasty song.
This hale and hearty warrior is worshipped in the ranks, for he does his task inside the cask as well as in the tanks. And he bears the brunt on every front, north, south, east, and west. And he's worth about 10 million, counting medals on his chest. He's good old General Guinness, he has won the world's applause. 'Twas him who kept our spirits up in the midst of all our wars, who was the first to flirt with Mademoiselle from Armentières. Why, good old General Guinness of the Dublin Booze.
Drink. I love this song.
It's delicious.
All over bonny Scotland to the General is seen. Why, they've given him the freedom o' the tune o' Aberdeen. And from Inverness to Galashiels he keeps them warm and bright. And they love to gather round him on every moonlit night. He's good old General Guinness, he's as good as Scottish broth. 'Twas him who turned the Firth of Forth into the Firth of Froth. All Scotsmen dance the Hyland fling and shout when he appears. Hurrah for General Guinness of the Dublin Booze. General Guinness!
All the lonely money that e'er I spent it in good company. And of all the harm that e'er I have done, all alas, it was to none but me. For all I've done, for one's unwit, to memory now I can't recall. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all. Our first toast tonight goes to all of you. Thank you for coming in today.
Thank you so much for coming.
Oh, if I had money enough to spend,
I'd buy the DVD.
and leisure time to sit a while. There is a fair maid in this town, and she sorely has my heart beguiled. Her rosy cheeks, her ruby lips, I own she has my heart enthralled. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all. How about our second toast tonight goes to our bartenders tonight, Molly and AJ. Oh, if all the comrades there I've had, they were sorry for my going away. And of all the sweethearts that e'er I had, they would wish me one more day to stay. But since it falls unto my lot that I should rise and you should not, I will gently rise and softly call. Good night and joy be with you all. All right, two-faced toast at the end. Kevin the Piper. Jim the Tromboner. And our last toast tonight always goes to the men and women serving in the military and their families and our veterans.
And also to all the police, fire, and first responders who are out there every day putting their lives at risk for us. Thank you.
I will gently rise and softly come. Good night and joy.